Yay, we're live, we're live. Hello, hello, everybody. Come on in. Welcome. Ooh, welcome. Welcome to Sunday Night Skin Treats. We're going to do skincare tonight. I've got my Ice Cream Beauty bag, and I'm going to do a giveaway. So you have to be in the live stream in order to participate. When all the chit chat and the giveaway and for those that miss the live stream, you can watch the replay and catch the unboxing or unbagging. Hey, Jen, what's happening? What's up? What's up? What's up, lollipop? That's what I always say to Sweet Pea. What's up, lollipop? Instead of lollipop, lollipop. 53 and dark. Woo! I know. Boy, by that sun, those birds start tweeting about 6 o'clock in the morning. Since the times changed, it wakes me up, with the birds tweeting, because I'm used to it being totally quiet. And so in the spring like this, when they start tweeting, it wakes me up. So I have a tendency to get up earlier and go to bed earlier when we're on daylight savings time. And in the wintertime, I'm like sleeping in the mornings till 8 or 9 o'clock and then wanting to stay up till 11 or 12. When we had the ice storm, I forgot that, it's warm here in the South where I live. And so, in the wintertime, we don't have much, snow or anything like that. So the birds really don't migrate south from here. A lot of them stay in this area. So when the trees fell and everything, the birds were just flying around frantically because they had to rebuild their nests and, all that kind of thing. And it just reminded me, we live here in the South. I mean, I knew that, but you know what I'm saying. They don't migrate. It reminded me that they don't really migrate from this area. Yeah, the birds need to forget what time it is. They're like a Sweet Pea. They get excited when it's morning. It's like, all right. So what's happening with you? You and Leo doing okay? I got to put something on my lips. This is from Tarte. It's just a little sample. I'm just about to use it up. They won't starve. I don't think so. I think there's, there's still plenty of seeds and grass and, stuff for them to peck about. And yeah, plenty of worms. The late birds get the worms. Yeah. When I lived in Detroit as a kid, I remember when it rained. I mean, it's mostly, cement sidewalks and very small yards. So when you'd walk down the sidewalk, you could see worms on the sidewalk, where they'd come to the surface after it rains. Leo is passed out. He's good at that, isn't he? He's good at sleeping. We've been lazy today. Lazy, lazy day. We didn't even cook. Well, we cooked breakfast, but that was it. We ordered a pizza for our dinner. Actually, we got two of them. Domino's having a special on their New York style hand tossed crust. It's a thinner type hand tossed crust, and you get three toppings for $10.99. It was a good deal. So we got two of them. I don't know why they come to the surface. My way of thinking was it's too wet inside the ground, and so they're trying to, come to the surface to keep from drowning. That's how I thought about it. But that was, who knows? That's how a child thinks. I'm waiting on Lois and some others to come on in. I've got my ice cream beauty bag tonight, and I'm using up some stuff, and you know, and I'm going to do a giveaway, which I've already got a couple of products set aside for that giveaway. Get them some exercise. Yeah, warm size. So I'm squirming. I'm worming. I'm doing my aeroba warmicizing. Well, anyway, this is what the ice cream beauty bag looks like this time. It's a big bag, but they just folded it over. And usually we get four products, but this time I only got three. I don't know why. Anyway, we'll get into that here in a little bit. I don't have any makeup on today. So I'm just going to put some toner on. I'm going to use a cotton round, and I've got this Balance Me toner that I've been trying to use up. I'm right at the end of it. It's too bright. Anyway, it's got BHA exfoliating concentrate in it, and you can feel it. It's good stuff. Anyway, I try not to use it more than a couple times a week because it's like a chemical exfoliant, but it works great. So I just tip the bottle over about 4 times and just, get some on the pad, and then because there's no other way to dispense it. And if you don't put the cotton round right up on the bottle, it's gonna like make a mess. How far am I from my Dollar Tree? We our little town here is rather small as far as proximity. We can get from one side of town to the other in about 5 minutes, and so everything is close. The nearest Dollar Tree to me is just about 3 blocks away, but we shop at the other one on the other side of town because it's Terry usually stops on his way in from work, and he comes from that direction, and he'll stop. So I've never been inside the new Dollar Tree, but I imagine it's really nice. But anyway, we have several grocery stores in this area, a couple of clothing stores, a couple of banks. There's a Walmart, there's a Lowe's, there's pretty much, hardware stores, pet store, just pretty much shoe stores, pretty much anything that you need. It's not like a big city by any means, with a mall or anything like that. Anyway, let me go in with this toner. But we can get everything that we need for our way of living, our lifestyle is pretty much right here. And then whatever I need, that I can't find, as far as beauty items are concerned, I get online or I order off of Amazon or. Why do you ask? I'm not really a shopper. I mean, I say that I'm not a shopper. I do shop, but I'm not one of these people that has to go shopping every week. I don't buy a lot of clothes because the clothes I have, are still in good condition. I've had this blouse here for, I don't know, 6 or 8 years, and it's still in really good condition. I had this lady I know. She had a friend who was my size, and her friend had passed away, and they didn't know what to do with her clothes and stuff. And so she said, "I know somebody that they will fit. If you will let me have them, I'll give them to her." And she gave me like two great big old bags of clothes. I mean, I'm talking about those 30-gallon, trash bags full of clothes. And I went through them all and, tried them on and washed them and I picked out, since then I've found some favorites out of the batch, and then I wear all the time. But there's still a bunch, you know. You ought to see my bedroom. The drawers and the closet and everything are full. I didn't have to pay a dime for any of it. So I don't shop for clothes. The only thing that really I need as far as clothing goes is undergarments, and right now I'm stocked up on that. And I buy house shoes. I buy a new pair of house shoes every year. I'm in a, you might see cars driving by in through that window behind me because we live on Main Street. So since then, they've built it like a 4-lane highway, which runs parallel to this main street here. But this used to be like the main drag, and it can still lead from one side of town to the other. So I'm like right here in the middle of town. There's a florist like a block away. Burger King's like a block away. There used to be a video store, but it went out of business during COVID. It's like a block away. There's a auto parts store that's like a block away. There's a Pizza Hut a block away. There's a lot of stuff that's really close. I mean, we could walk if we had to. Super easy. A lot of people that live in this area, in this neighborhood, do walk because they don't have a car or whatever. What about you? Are you far away from the Dollar Tree? How close are all the stores to you? No, they're pretty close too, and I don't drive either. So, if you want to go to the store, do you walk or what? Do you wait till somebody can come by and get you and take you, or? I'm drinking hot tea. Well, it's actually cold now, but I'm still drinking it. It's a decaf. I've been stuck on decaf here lately. My husband bought me some, about 3 or 4 different kinds. You do grocery delivery? Yeah, I think you told me that before. That's handy. So, if you get your groceries delivered, I mean, you could go for days without even getting out of the house. Check the mail, that's walk the dog, well, that's it. Did you tell me that Leo, you do walk Leo outside, or do you put puppy pads down for him, or what? Yeah, he goes outside. Yeah, it's cheaper to do that. Sorry, I've been coughing all day. I woke up with a stuffy nose. I used my Michael Todd um, dermaplane. Excuse me. Let me get me a cough drop here. Oh my. It's hard for me to sneeze just 1 or 2 times. Usually I sneeze 5 or 6 until everything's that's stuffed up in my nose comes loose. Excuse me. I think somebody just joined us right in the middle of my sneezing. Hello and welcome. Come on in and say hello. Don't mind me. I just had to sneeze. I'm not sure I'm done either. Whew. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, who does the delivery for the groceries? Do you get them from Walmart or what? Curious. Because you have to get online and shop for what you want. I mean, the people that shop, that put things in the basket and get everything together for you, they pick produce out for you and everything, right? Oh, it's a service like Instacart. It has different stores. Oh, okay. Okay, that toner's soaked in. I'm gonna go in with a serum now. This is the snow mushroom serum from Volition Beauty, and at the bottom of this bottle, I need to use it up. I have a. I've never signed up for Instacart, but I did download the Walmart app, and they have what do you call it? Car delivery. So when you're probably familiar with it, but you just go in their parking lot and you park in a specific spot that's for the pickup, and then you sit in your car and you um, get on the app and you let them know that you're there to pick up your stuff, and they have it all ready, and someone brings it out to you, and of course you've already paid for it, you know. But I don't do that very often. Domino's has a car delivery service now. You get online and you order your pizza, and then you can go to the Domino's store and sit in your car, or you can have them deliver it to your house, either one. And you just get on the app and you let them know that you're there, and somebody comes out to the car with your pizza, and it's already paid for, so there's no money exchange or anything. Yeah, they screwed up my order, so I didn't go with Walmart, and Kroger's messed up my orders too. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a little eye cream. This is the C Tango multivitamin eye cream by Drunk Elephant. It's got this handy little dispenser that I like, and it dispenses. Well, there's a hair. Let me get that out of the way. It dispenses exactly what you need. So let me show you. So that little dot right there is enough for both eyes. Actually, it's more than enough. So I pay a monthly fee, the tip. So then you just budget your groceries on that monthly fee. Because I'm on Snap, it's cheaper. Many places have cheaper memberships. That's really handy. So what is Snap? It is an app. Hey Vonda, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, ladies. I've used a toner and a serum, and now I'm working on eye cream. Okay, I'm just gonna go up here and smooth that out. Pretty good, pretty good. Did you come in after I finished sneezing? I had a sneezing fit and somebody came on. They haven't said anything, I don't think, though. Food stamps, it used to be called. Oh, okay. So it's like a EBT card kind of thing. like an account. They set up an account, and every month they deposit into your account, and you just spend from the account. So, Vonda, what's up? What's up, lollipop? That felt pretty good, that eye cream. I did an eye mask for my Mask Monday video earlier today. And anyway, I haven't got it transferred over to the computer yet. I film on my Fire Pad, my Amazon Fire Pad. It's a tablet. I film on that because it's convenient. It's a device that's about, I don't know, a foot long and maybe about 8 inches tall, like an 8 by 12 kind of thing. And it's easy to manipulate it for filming. But I may start filming on my computer just to keep from that extra step, transferring everything. Nothing, same old, same old. I like routine. I do. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Sister Fantastic in the house. I got my ice cream beauty bag. I'm going to share with y'all here in a few minutes. And we're going to chit chat along the way, and we're going to do a giveaway. Right now, I'm doing some skincare, and I did a toner. I used the Balance Me BHA exfoliating toner. It's a good one, y'all. And anyway, I've just got a sample there, but this is like the second or third time I've used it. I mean, second or third bottle that I've used over the years. And then I went in with the serum, the snow mushroom serum from Volition Beauty. Trying to use that up. That's what I'm doing tonight. Trying to use a few things up. I put on a lip balm. This is called the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. Just a little sample I got in an Ipsy bag. And as you can see, when you twist it, it pushes the product up. And so that dark part there at the top is what I have left. So it won't be long. I'll be finishing that up. And then I used an eye cream from Drunk Elephant. This is the Sea Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. This is a really nice eye cream, y'all. And it has it dispenses like the exact amount. And one pea-sized amount of that is enough for all around the eyes, the bottom, and the crow's feet, and on up in here as well. So I just finished applying all of that. So this, at first, I thought this would be kind of like a lipstick, but it's kind of soft and mushy like. So that when I started thinking about it as a lip balm and using it as a lip balm just to keep my lips hydrated, then you know it just made better sense to me. But you can use it as a topper, like a lip gloss. It's a nice one. Elf has one. It seems like there's several brands that have made dupes for the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. Elf has done it. I'm trying to think who else has done it. But anyway. Let me look in my Allure beauty box and see. This is the one from last month. I want to see if there's anything in here that I can use tonight. Yeah, this cuticle oil. Let me pull this out. So while that eye cream soaks in and before I put a moisturizer on, I'm going to use this cuticle oil. This is the Cuccio, Cuccio, Cuccio Revitalizing Cuticle Oil with milk and honey. It's a roller ball. And you just rub it, you know, over your cuticles. It's real easy to use. No mess. Yeah, there's dupes out there for all kinds of stuff. Some brands were created and that's what they do. They just make dupes like oh my mind. I'm drawing a blank. There's an eyeshadow brand that makes dupes for Natasha Denona's palettes. At a really affordable price. Just came in from letting the puppy out. It's so nice outside. Yes. What is it like where you're at today, Jen? Up there in Ohio. It's 54 degrees right now here and clear. It has been cloudy for a couple of days. But we got up to like 77. And then it rained, and now it's cooled back off a little bit. But we've got daffodils blooming, and it won't be long. All this grass and everything's going to start growing. We still have not got that cable up off the ground. The electric company has not come out to clear all the broken limbs and get that cable up off the ground. That's one of your favorite flowers. How nice. I like them too. I think they're sunshiny. It's like, hello, spring. My name is Daffodil. I'm here to make all the people happy. So, anyway, it soaks right up. And make sure there's a glow on my nails, but it soaks right up into the cuticle and it doesn't remove the cuticle, it just conditions them. 51 feels like 47, but still feels nice. Well, yeah, after having sub-zero temperatures. Crazy, crazy winter. $61 where you're at, Vonda? How nice. So we still got the heater running, and we're adjusting it. Like on the day that it got up to 77, we turned it all the way down. And but then like today, we've got it up a little notch. Just to take the chill out of the room. Okay. I'm ready for moisturizer now. This is the Dew Dream Night Cream from Lorella. It's the one with the little red dots in it. Can y'all see that? It's really cool. And it's like a gel. Can y'all See that shine on my finger? So it feels really hydrating going on. It is a pretty cream, Vonda. It feels soothing too when you put it on. Very cooling and soothing and juicy, and it leaves a pretty nice glow. I'll just take what's left on my fingers up here. And just take what's left on down to my neck. Can y'all hear the sound from the the TV program my husband's watching? Let this be a sound check here. Now that we're on the 5G network and we've got that fast speed, broadband. They didn't call it broadband. AT&T calls it something else. What do they call it? Anyway, it's the 5G network. Anyway, I can upload in HD now, and everything's so fast. I mean, I can upload a 20-minute video in 5 minutes. What's he watching? What are you watching, honey? Dark Shadow, the original version. In like when they filmed it in the late 60s or early 70s. Melissa, how are you? Yeah, he likes the old stuff. He'll get on there and watch. I mean, he watches a lot of action flicks and stuff too. But this is a series that he's watching right now. Yeah, the classics. He has and he likes sitcoms, funny shows. He likes slapstick comedy, like the little skits that Carol Burnett and Tim Conway and Harvey Korman, put on, all that stuff. He and I have very different tastes on some things, but some things we do like the same thing on. I like the Carol Burnett skits and the Carol Burnett show is just hilarious. And but there's other stuff that I like that's like period films, Jane Austen and all the old, romantic type movies, where around the turn of the century, all those fancy dresses and everything. I love all that stuff. Sense and Sensibility with Kate Winslet and Hugh Grant and the Heart Whatever on Hallmark movies. Sometimes I do watch a Hallmark movie occasionally. Um, Mostly I get on Tubi and or YouTube even. And here, um, oh, it's a series, The Heart Whatever on Hallmark, a series. Cool. I'll have to look that up. And then sometimes I get into like historical type movies. Like February was Black History Month, so I was watching some stuff on Black Tree TV. You know, And then on YouTube, here lately, I've been getting into eating shows, you know, people cooking and eating and stuff, mukbangs. There's certain channels that I haven't really subscribed to, but I watch all their videos. Me and my daughter wants 4 weddings when we eat dinner. Huh. You watch 4 weddings? Is that 4 weddings and a funeral? Is that the one you're talking about? It's called When Calls the Heart. The 19th century stuff, but the Canadian Mountie. Oh yeah, I've read that book series. I read those books, Jen. Really good, clean romance type novels, Christian novels. It's a show with 4 different brides competing on who's going to win the honeymoon. Oh, yeah. A reality television program. I've seen that. 4 weddings. I've seen that. All right. Now I'm going to put a strengthening nail cream on my nails. When reality television first came out, I got those, the dating shows, where there'd be like one guy and there'd be all these girls that he'd be, you know, interacting with along the way, and they'd make a whole season out of it. And so one by one, you'd get to meet all the girls and his reaction and their reaction to, him, and see who had chemistry. And then you begin to pick, who you're rooting for, you know what I mean? Who you want to see him pick and all of that kind of thing. Anyway, it was captivating, and you couldn't wait till the next week to find out what was going to happen. I got so caught up in all that. Jeanette Oak, that's who I'm thinking about, Jen. I've read all of her books. Well, probably not all of them, but a lot of them. Jeanette Oak's books. These are all reruns. Oh, okay. So you know what's going to happen. It's just still interesting. And to see the different dresses and all that. Is your daughter married, Vonda? It's fun to dream about where you're going to honeymoon to. Okay. That felt really good. She's not married, yeah, so she's thinking about she's hoping probably to get married and have a really nice honeymoon and all of that. I would have to go to Paris. Oh, I know. The city of romance, right? She'll be 26 in May. Yeah, she's the perfect age. I married my husband when I was 27. I'd recommend to young people, don't get married right out of high school. Don't get married to move out of your parents' house. Don't marry for those reasons or for the while you're that young. Get out and you get yourself established as an adult. Find out who you are, you know, and date some guys and see who. I took all that French. I'm going at some point. There you go. I want to go to Hawaii. Okay, let me share my ice cream beauty bag, y'all. Hello to everybody that's in the chat. If you came in, say hello. Let me know you're here. Anyway, they put it in this great big envelope. And it's only 3 products this time, but then they folded the whole bag over like twice, like a purse. And I'm not mad at it because I can reuse the bag. But there's only 3 products in here. And I was expecting 4. I need to get back on their website. I think it says 3 to 4 products for $12.50 plus the shipping, which the shipping is $4. Hawaii is beautiful, but it's expensive to live there. Ridiculously expensive. Oh, I can imagine. Because everything has to be imported. Everything except for the coconuts. Okay, so this is February's bag. It's late. You know, me too, Vonda. I mean, it's been like, if I was going to go somewhere on a, for like a anniversary trip or something like that, I'd want to go someplace really nice like Hawaii. Okay, this is what came in the bag, y'all. I'm going to share this with you. We got a little palette here from Illuminati Cosmetics. It's a quad, and it's an eyeshadow quad. And on the card, it says $21 times 2. So I'm thinking that they meant to put 2 of these little palettes in the bag, and I just got 1. I don't know what happened. There weren't any spoilers, so I don't know what their intentions were. I just know I feel like they're still trying to catch up from the palette breakage and all the loss that they suffered back in the fall. And they've been struggling for months now to get the bags shipped out in a timely fashion and, to find decent products. Anyway, this is okay. I mean, I could use this. It's some pretty grays. They're like bluish grays, which would look really nice with my blue eyes. But to be honest, I'm really not that impressed with a little eyeshadow palette like this. Now, if there were 2 of them in the bag, I would feel a lot better. Are you going to contact them regarding the missing item? Probably not, Melissa. Probably not. I'm just going to extend a little grace to them because they've really gone through it since August. Circumstances beyond their control. They had a company that they were working with that did not fulfill their end of the obligation, and so there was a financial loss there. And then back in August, there was major pallet breakage, and I received 2 pallets, one in the bag and one in the box, that had broken items, broken eyeshadow pans, and I just pressed them back in. I didn't even ask for a replacement because I knew, if I saw some other people's videos, and I knew that, that there was a lot of breakage, and I knew that I knew Eyescream Beauty was going to be contacted to replace all of those pallets, and that was going to be a major loss for them as well. So anyway, I've been watching them really close over the last few months, and I just know that if I was in their place, trying to, earn a living and going through all that pallet breakage and makeup companies not fulfilling their end of the bargain, and all that financial loss that you know, I just feel sorry for them. So anyway, but I've got 3 products here, and I think that's what they advertise on their website is 3 to 4. So I'll be okay. Hey Sylvia, how are you doing? Yeah, I might do that, Melissa. I did think about doing that, just watching some other people's unboxing. I know that some people are frustrated with the things that they've personally been experiencing with Ice Cream Beauty because of everything that Ice Cream Beauty is going through, and they're ready to call it quits. And that's going to be a major loss for the company to lose all that business because of stuff that's not their fault. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm just empathize. I'm I'm just showing empathy. That's what I'm doing. Okay, then the second product is it looks like a highlighter from Bay Beauty in the shade bronze, and I believe I've received this before. Let me just open it. There is a safety seal here, and I'm going to break the seal and open the box to show you guys what it looks like. But we can sing the safety seal, and then I may give this away. We'll see. So let's sing the song. Safety seal, safety seal. We like it when the products have a safety seal. Yay! I got my package. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad it arrived safe and sound. Cha cha cha, yeah. It's a really shiny compact. And there is a like a little color protectant on it. Anyway, that's what it looks like. It's really pretty. I think this would be really, really nice on medium to darker skin tones because it is a bronze color. So I think, and I've prefer highlighters that are more white looking, that match my skin tone. And so for that reason, I think that's why I got to rub all these fingerprints off of it now. I do got fingerprints on it. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all that, not swatch it, but at least show you the color. But I think I've received this before in another subscription, maybe. I'm not sure where I got it from. It could have been from Ice Cream Beauty a long time ago. I don't know. I've been with them for a while now. And I do like the subscription. I mean, they usually do a banging job. But this bag so far is like, mm, you know. So anyway, the quad is $21. The highlighter is $25. And then the third product is this lip tint from Rhode Beauty, which is Hailey Bieber's brand. And I got this same lip tint in my Ice Cream Beauty box. So this is like a duplicate product, which again, I'm like, mm. But I'm not mad at it because this lip tint is awesome. And it's nice to have a backup of it. It's a beautiful shade. This is called Raspberry Jelly. So it's a different shade than the other one, but it's the same formula. But it does look dark, but it's a tint, so it shears out. Anyway, the other one was like a rosy brown, and this is more of like a wine color. So let's try it because I know I'm going to keep this. Hello, hello, everybody. It makes your lips really juicy. And you know, Haley Bieber's all about that clean girl look. You know, the clean makeup girl look. So anyway, this has peptides in it and it nourishes and gives a really nice glaze. Shea butter, Babasu, Kupachu peptide. Those are the ingredients for the lip tint. So you saw it in there's, there's a little bit of color to it. It doesn't take much. And your lips feel very hydrated. Anyway, this is $20. So the value of this box is $66 for $12.50. I paid $12.50 plus, the shipping, which is $4. So I believe the highlighter, I'm going to put the highlighter in a giveaway. I will keep the little eyeshadow palette. Maybe, I don't know, I may give it away too. But I'm definitely going to keep the lip balm. So even if I just keep the lip balm, it's a $20 product, and that pays for the bag more, more than pays for the bag. But this gray eyeshadows, this is the type of eyeshadow. These colors right here are the colors that like my mother would wear, to make her blue eyes pop. And Illuminati has some, decent formulas. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But I don't know. The creative side of me, I'm just like, we have gray, 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 and gray to choose from. Ho hum. Ho hum. So, I want more colors to choose from. But anyway, these are all satin finishes. All four of them are. Which is fine. But anyway, I think I'm going to toss both of those things in the giveaway box. Are you with me, Melissa? Gray, 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 and gray. Ho hum. I like neutrals, but I like pops of color too. So give me some variety. Okay. So that's the ice cream beauty bag, y'all. I'm not going to quit the subscription just because they're going through a hard time and because I've been experiencing some things that are not quite up to par. You know, I want to extend some grace to them and give them a chance to let things shake out and return back to normal. Now, if they get so behind that the billing takes place before I get the mailing notice, like say the mailing notice for February was so late that they started billing for March already. If that was to start happening, stuff like that, or if they got like more than a month behind, then I would consider it. I went through that with one subscription before, and I know what happened on that other subscription. This lady, she was doing really, really well, and she took a trip with her family, and she um, went into debt over that trip. I feel like, or she took some money from that she had made from the company to go on that trip, and then she didn't have that money when she came back to reinvest in the next month's products, and then it threw her behind. And from that point, it kind of snowballed. It's like she got behind and farther behind and farther behind. It's like she could never catch up, and she was always making all of these promises to everybody, and it was an integrity issue, you know. So for that reason, I quit that subscription. I'm not going to mention the name to protect the guilty. Yeah, I like to mix the shades, Jen. I like a matte. I like, even if I'm going to work with a quad, I can work with 4 shades easy. But I got to have at least one matte, preferably 2, and have a variety of colors. Even if I do monochromatic looks, I want to have a variety of colors to work with. So if you saw my video from yesterday, my palette promenade, I did a monochromatic green eye look, but I used a brown in the crease, and then I used a lighter green up here, in the brow bone area, and then I used like a Kelly green, deep in the crease, and then I used this outer V area, and then for the lid, I used like this really pretty gold shimmer, But when you look at the eye look, it's a green eye look, But I used 4 different colors, so anywho, that's my rant for the night. My husband's shaking his head. Y'all get it though, don't you? I know y'all understand. Y'all, let me share this. This is such a handy product. This, my husband's company, see that? It says Trinity Services Group. This is a battery pack. And they gave him this as a Christmas gift. And it's really nice to have. You just charge up the battery pack, and then you can carry it with you wherever you go. Even in the house, you don't have to leave the house to use it. But like if your phone goes dead or your device goes, low or whatever, you can it's a USB. There's ports down here, 2 USB ports, and then there's this smaller port like for my ring light or whatever. And this will charge like 2 or 3 devices without having to recharge it again. Anyway, we have a what do you call it? I'm trying to think what you call it. You know how you hook up your devices to charge them on a regular adapter? Well, we've got this speedy adapter, and it charges everything up in like an hour, and it's great. And it'll charge this thing up in an hour too. And so it's just really super handy to have. Love a nice battery pack. I use a heated belt for my back. Cool. Yeah, I mean, you can, anything that has a USB port, you could, or even these um, smaller like my fire pad, it's got a smaller see, there's a USB port on one end for the cord for the fire pad, and then there's this end that actually hooks into the fire pad. Okay, so there's that. And then this dermaplaning device from Michael Todd Beauty that I use to get the peach fuzz and help exfoliate my skin, it has a USB cord. And then the ring light that I use from Lorella, the one that's shining on my face right now, is a USB port on one side, and the smaller end goes into the actual light itself. So plus I have my, we have phones and computers and just everything. Everything runs on stuff that's like they're all cordless devices. They say cordless devices, but you have to charge them. you know my mom had me her water pick, and it has a USB charger, and it can't be a regular plug. Yeah. Have y'all seen anybody's going back to the ice cream beauty bag? Have y'all seen anybody unbox the ice cream beauty bag for this month? And is there anybody that you've heard that's ready to quit ice cream beauty because of the stuff that's been going on? Have you heard a few? What have they been saying, Vonda? Not too happy, yeah. So, um, I'm not I'm not too happy with what I received in my ice cream beauty bag. The box was okay, you know, even though I'm not especially fond of Cheeky Rose Beauty. Um, their compacts they're plastic and they feel kind of cheap like, but the product works fine. Yeah, so late. Yeah, I got both my box and my bag late, very, very late. It's like they shipped them out the very last of the month of February, and I didn't get them until like, the first week of March. And here it is, the 8th, and I'm just now sharing, the February bag. So all the pretty pink things that I received from Ice Cream Beauty, were for Valentine's Day. And Valentine's, I'm in the green mode now for St. Patrick's. And that's going to be, St. Patrick's is like is the 17th. So we're talking about, 9 days from now. And then we're going to be in the full-fledged spring mode, which pinks can be used in the spring, most definitely, you know. But anyway, you get my drift. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, y'all. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my ice cream beauty subscription. I like it. I like indie brands, but when companies like Ice Cream Beauty are working with indie brands, there can be some struggles. Indie brands sometimes do struggle because they're not as well established financially as some of the higher makeup beauty brands. My third grandson, Jaden, his birthday's on St. Patrick's Day. How cool is that? How cool is that? I like St. Patrick's Day. It's one of my favorite holidays, actually. I think it's because I have some Irish blood in me. All right, let me grab a piece of paper here, y'all. We're going to do this giveaway. And since I'm only doing live streams 2 to 3 times a month now, I've decided to do regular giveaways instead of just mask giveaways. So I need a piece of paper. Hang on, y'all. Let me get a piece of paper out of this notebook. Okay. If you're interested in this week's giveaway or tonight's giveaway, type me in the comments and then I will put your name in the drawing. Lois wrote me a note earlier today when I made my post about tonight's live stream, and she said that she would be here. So I don't really know why she's not here. She must have had something that come up. Anyway, okay, I have five names here. Let me know if I missed anybody. Mom of Two, Jen Schwartz, Fonda Dover, Emily D, and Coastal Girl. And Sylvia's going to sit out this time since she won last time. Have I missed anybody? Okay, y'all, I just want to make a disclaimer about the giveaway. It is going to be 2 masks plus some mystery items. It could be some things that you've seen me mention from tonight and earlier videos in the week where I said I was going to be putting some things in a giveaway. It's not going to be curated specifically toward you, specifically, the winner. So you may receive something that works for you. You may receive something that doesn't work for you. So, if it doesn't work for you, just feel free to pass it on or give it away or whatever. And so I want to make sure everybody understands that. It's more or less a mystery bag with two masks in addition to some other products, which I hope you like, a few things at least. I'm showing 10 people in the chat, but only 5 people signed up. And I really like that Cokie Coral blush. Oh, I thought you might, Sylvia. I thought that that would be really pretty on your complexion. Koki Cosmetics has some gorgeous blushes. And that brush went with it too that I put in your package. I was tempted to order the mystery um, bag from Koki again this time, but I'm trying to refrain from shopping so much, ordering so much. I'm cut back on my subscriptions and I'm trying to use what I have and share what I have. And, I've just got too much stuff in the house. Hey, Joe, how are you doing? Oh, that's okay. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I'm really glad you're here. How you doing? I'm just I'm doing a giveaway right now, Joe. If you want to get in on it, just type me in the comments and I will add you to this list of names. You're sore? What's going on? Did you have surgery or something? I'm trying to choose between the Margot Elena or FabFitFun quarterly box. Oh, well, I'm the wrong person to give you advice on that one. Maybe some of these other ladies can help you. I just did a lot of chores after church. Just a little sore. Oh, okay. So it's like exercise. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, I'm fixing to fold all these little pieces of paper up and then we're going to do the drawing. But I wanted to give you a shot at it if you were interested. I try to do that even for people that, you know, they try to get here on time, but sometimes life gets in the way. Note to self, bring scissors for next time. Ah, I had to tear these little pieces of paper tonight. So I already did all my skincare tonight. I showed my ice cream beauty bag, Joe, and you can watch the replay and see, what my thoughts were on those products and see what I've received and everything. And then if you're interested in my skincare routine, I did that at the very front part of the live stream. And I didn't have on any makeup when I came on, so I didn't have to remove anything. I started out with toner and went from there. Okay, somebody give me a drum roll, please. And I'm shaking this up. All right, I'm picking one. I'm picking one. Let's see who the winner is. And the winner is Mom of Two, Miss Melanie. Look at you, girl. Look at you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Woohoo. So, what it is, Melanie, it's going to be 2 masks and then a few mystery items. And I'll just put it in, like an Ipsy bag, one of these like bubble mailer type bags, and I'll mail it to you. Touch base with me on Instagram if you would, please, ma'am, and let me have your legal name and address, please. And then I will mail your package out on Friday. And then I'll follow up with a picture of the receipt from the post office, which has the tracking information, your estimated date of arrival. And here, I don't know how the weather's been for you where you're at, but sometimes the weather gets in the way and packages come late. Sylvia, how late was your package this time compared to, what the tracking information, the receipt said you were supposed to get it? You're welcome. You're welcome. So anyway, just um, I'll be looking for that on Instagram, and we will we will get her done. We will get you going. That was a decaf tea. It's like an orange decaf tea. It's pretty good. Congratulations. All right, y'all. That concludes our live stream for tonight. It's good to see you all. Chat with everybody. Hope y'all have a great week. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up before you leave, and I will see you again on the third Sunday. No, wait a minute. I got to get this straight in my head. The fourth Sunday of this month. So in 2 weeks. Good night, Melissa. Good to see you. Good night, Sylvia. Good to see you too. Good to see everybody. Thank you, Vonda. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Joe, for popping in. I appreciate you, honey. Hope everybody has a great week. Good night. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Good night. Good night. All right, I'm going to stop singing. I love y'all. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow, hopefully, for Mask Monday if I can get this video uploaded. I was having problems earlier. All right, talk to y'all later.